What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we're looking at the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's holiday figures by Funko. Now this is a requested review. I have been asked to review the next new wave of these figures. It feels kind of weird because I'm actually recording this on Halloween and these have a Christmas theme to them, but they're also in that horror genre too, so I guess it still works. I don't know, but the point is I was able to get a hold of the entire wave and maybe some of you might be interested. So let's take a look at the packaging. We're gonna start off with Santa Freddy. So this is Freddy, but he has, you know, the whole Santa suit right here basically. I do like the packaging. I think the packaging is pretty nice with the whole holiday theme they got going around, like the name, like Santa Freddy, and then even the background. But you can see at the top it just says Five Nights at Freddy's. You got the Funko logo up there, and then nothing else going on in the blister packaging right there. But here's the back, which really just, you know, shows everyone in this lineup basically, and then some more stuff at the bottom. They all have the same back if you were curious. So here's Elf, Bonnie. You know, they're all gonna have the same back really. So that's Freddy, and then here's Bonnie. Bonnie's gonna be in this whole like elf sort of thing here, and I think Bonnie's the only one that's coming with an accessory. Bonnie comes with a candy cane, so yeah, that's pretty cool right there. And then here is Gingerbread Foxy. So here is Gingerbread Foxy in the packaging, and then the last one we have here is Snow Chica. So they're all like in this winter theme. You know, you have like a, you know, snowman, gingerbread men, you know, an elf, and then of course, you know, Santa Claus. So that was the packaging right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack these out of the box and take a closer look. Okay, so here are the figures out of their packaging right here. I'm so used to seeing them in their default looks that it kind of looks pretty cool seeing them in like this whole holiday theme here. I don't know, I think maybe the designs they did for these is kind of cool, especially in like action figure form. Now for Freddy and Bonnie, I'm not sure, are these like the regular animatronics but they're just kind of dressed up, or is like the suits just part of the body? I'm not entirely too sure. I don't know, I'm not entirely too sure really, but it's hard to really tell because I guess maybe the way how the joints is, but you know, I know they're animatronics, so that's why it also looks like that. But I don't know if they're like built, if the animatronic is supposed to be like this, or are they really just wearing like these suits? I'm not entirely too sure, but I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with Freddy, or Santa Freddy, that, you know, that they have him here. So I will say, like, you know, like I said, I like the Christmas theme they got going on with these figures. Now for me, the paint on mine isn't really the best. Now there are like some weird, you know, there's like some weird, I want to say, because like they're supposed to be, aren't they supposed to be like old, sort of dirty animatronics? Because I'm like kind of getting at here a little bit on the figure. It's a little hard to tell, but it kind of looks like there's like kind of like some dirt going around for Freddy. Maybe you can barely even see it, but I'll use like Chica for example, so you can see it looks kind of like there's some dirt kind of going around. You see how like it's not like fully white, it's kind of brown a little bit. And then I'll grab like Foxy. You can see it a little bit here, you know, for the back. So that's Freddy, and then here is Bonnie. So Bonnie is supposed to be an elf, and Bonnie only comes with one accessory. Bonnie's the only one that got an accessory. None of them else have one. So you have the candy cane, and you can also put this in this hand too. Bonnie has two open hands. So that's Bonnie, and then we have Foxy, sort of like a gingerbread man sort of theme here. And then you can see the hook is like a candy cane this time. Overall, Foxy looks pretty nice. I think out of all the designs here on these figures, I think Foxy is probably my favorite. I don't know, I like the gingerbread man sort of theme they did for Foxy. And then here's Chica right here. So Chica looks pretty nice too. Chica has like a scarf, you know, a hat going on here. I think what's really cool about Chica is that I like how, even though Chica is like in that whole like snowman sort of thing here, it's cool how like the yellow would really is like, you know, all snow, but then like I guess where the metal would be at, they made it as like, you know, like wood instead. So I don't know, I find that like pretty creative. Okay, and now for the articulation, I would assume it's going to be very similar to all the other variants really, but for the head, you're mainly just going to get a rotation. It is really just on a ball peg, but you don't really get a whole lot of tilts with that. But yeah, you do get a rotation out of that. For the shoulders, for the shoulders, you do get a full rotation out of that, but I keep forgetting that these pop out really easily. So you got to be really gentle with them. But yeah, full rotation to the shoulders. Of course, hinge horizontal just about here, barely. Yeah, there you go. Just about there. The elbows, you get single jointed elbows, not a whole lot of range, of course. It doesn't really go 90 either. Wrist articulation is there. They're really just on a ball peg as well. Nothing going on with the torso. And then the legs, not so much, just because due to the sculpt here with the Santa suit right here. So not much to really kick forward or back, not even to the side. Here is Bonnie, same thing. I feel like Bonnie it's pretty similar to Freddy, honestly. So I'm just gonna like go over it like really fast right there. Out to the side, barely. Yeah, not so much with, well, actually, you know what, Bonnie has better range with the knees than Freddy does. Of course, there's nothing going on with the ankles either. So that's Bonnie. Now Foxy does have better range. I mean, the head, you're really still getting a rotation out of that. Shoulders as well, but Foxy has a better hinge to the shoulder, which goes a lot higher this time. And along with the elbow joints, they go about 90. The wrist is kind of odd though. It's not like there's a hinge or anything. So you're really just getting a rotation. Along with the candy cane hook right here, you can kind of like, you just get a swivel out of that. It kind of looks like Foxy would have like a waist articulation, but it doesn't. I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never owned like a Foxy figure before from Funko. So yeah, no waist articulation there. And then not much to really kick forward, but back it's okay. Out to the side, not so much. You do have your single jointed knees, which goes about 90, so that gets better range there. Swivel from there, and then nothing going on with the ankle. So that's the articulation for Foxy. And then for Chica, well, Fox just fell, but for Chica, it's about the same way, just a rotation out of there. Hinge to the shoulder, not so much. Okay, so the single jointed elbows is slightly better than Foxy, or not Foxy, Freddy and Bonnie. And then of course a swivel from the wrist. And then for the hips, not really much to really kick forward or back, not much out to the side either. Single jointed knees just about there. So yeah, not so much going on. I mean, the articulation is it's pretty basic, but I think Foxy has better range with the articulation, but I do like Foxy the most too. Okay, so that is going to wrap up this review on the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's holiday action figures. I can't do any comparisons to other variants since I don't typically collect the line. I do have the giant size Freddy figure, but I have that still in the box. I never opened it. I just wanted to add it to my horror collection. But these figures here are okay. I'm not huge on the franchise, but for those that are, I think you'll find more enjoyment out of them. The Foxy figure is pretty great though. I like the unique things they did, like making the hook into a candy cane or having the eye patch as a peppermint. Things like that I find pretty nice because of how creative it is. But let me know what you guys think about these in the comments down below. If you want to pick these up, they are currently available at GameStop. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. But until then, take care, my friends.